Okay guys, so I'm just going to give a quick overview of the entire studio space just so you guys can see it slowly, and I'll come back around too. Okay, so when you first walk into my like little studio area in my basement, I have like this box sitting here, which is just like a regular post office box, and it stores all my like shipping things that I need. And so then you see my serger, which is here with my threads and whatnot, and it's the Singer Finishing Touch brand or like edition or whatever. And then you see my sewing machine, which is the Singer Classic. Yeah, so those are my two machines. My serger is not even a year old yet. I got it for Christmas this year, and then this sewing machine is made a year in December because I got it last year around Christmas time, because my other one that I had like broke down. It was really sad. It was like a crushing moment. Okay, so then this is one of my favorite parts of my studio space, which is this like picture here. And basically what it is just my first order that I ever got on KiwiNation through Etsy. And it basically, like, I can't really show you up close because it says like the person's like address and whatnot, but it was just like the printout of my order, and it just says like how much it cost and her email and like all like the information that I used to ship it and everything. So it's pretty cool, and I like to just keep it as inspiration to show that like everything's possible. And that was my first order from like a random person that I didn't know, because I got like a couple people, like family members and stuff. This is just some like random toolie that I used like a project a little while ago that I just had like an extra tube of, so it just sort of stays here. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. And this is just my lovely Kent State water bottle, guys. It comes downstairs with me often because it gets kind of hot down here sometimes, and I like to drink my water. So yep. Okay, so here's just like my little, like another part of my organization. So this little 3-drawer canister drawer thingy has multiple different things that I use. So here, this is like my like random section. Like it has, let's see, my magnets in here. Like I use this to make my button magnets that I have online already. And then it has like extra pins. It's just sort of like miscellaneous. These little things that I use for like sometimes jewelry, or like if I'm making bags, some chain, just like a lot of random stuff. Even like a broken zipper, just random. This is my button drawer. Every button that I have ever owned is just in here. There's just so many. Like I really have a button obsession, as well as a fabric obsession you will see soon. That's just all my buttons. And then this is my thread drawer. All my threads, even like an empty one, which I don't even know why that's in here. That's weird. But yeah, threads. And then I have like push pins and stuff. So basically like my little like knickknacks or whatever. And I have my bobbin case, which is kind of cool because it's one of the first things I bought once I started my store, because I realized that I had like an overload of bobbins because I had so many threads. So yeah, it's actually cracked, so I need to buy another one, but this is like the first one. My pin cushion, which I've had also since like I started my store and since I like started sewing. So this is like really cool, and it has tons of pins, and it's just like craziness. These are like my favorite pins, just so you guys know. These like star shaped ones, and then I have like butterfly. Like I like the ones with like the little things at the top because it's just kind of cool and inspirational and exciting. This is just a random piece of jewelry that I probably need to fix or something. Yep. And then this box I actually got from my art teacher in 8th grade, because I was like one of her like favorite students or whatever, and she gave me a gift for helping her out all year, because I would like come in and help her clean up the classroom after class sometimes. And so it's really cute because it has like this little lady that's from Paris, and it says like Paris in there, and then like Salon de la Mode. It's kind of cute. And like she gave it to me because she knew that I wanted to be a fashion designer. Even then I had told her that, and she was like, oh, I thought this would be perfect for you. And I was like, it is, it's so cool. It has like a little magnetic thing. It's one of my favorite organizational things in my sewing section. And it houses my elastics and some more pins. Actually, I can put these pins in there with them. Yay. I have like random rhinestones, which I actually haven't used yet, but we'll see. I think I might have a project in mind for these. I got these off of eBay. And then it has like lots of other random like ribbons and a couple of my thimbles, which I don't use too often because I don't really hand sew as much, but when I need to, they're in here. And then this box is actually one of my DIYs. It's, ooh, don't fall. So it used to be like I have a Nintendo 3DS, which I actually don't play very much, but this is the box that came in like a very long time ago. And so I had this tape, which I actually still have some of it. So I was like, ooh, I'm just gonna use this box. I like the way that it opened up, and I used it and had like this tape around it. You can kind of see the outline of the game, right? Kind of cool. But what's in here is my hot glue gun and all my hot glue sticks. I have like tons of them. I have like a whole other package that I haven't opened yet. You come over to this little section here. I'm gonna try to put some of this stuff back so my stuff will stand up again. So this little section right here is just my focus, okay, just my books and like random magazines, and I have like a couple of the like clutch purses that I make that are also online, I believe. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 online. And that is my yardstick, and then that's like my hip ruler. And then this is just a cutting mat that I also use as a ruler sometimes. And okay, so this book is obviously Sewing for Dummies, which I don't use too often because it actually like majority of the stuff in there is like things that I learned from like watching YouTube videos and stuff, but it's nice to go back and reference to. And then this is 1 Yard Wonders, which I got a couple years ago before I even started my store, when I was just like learning how to sew. And it's actually a really great book, guys, for somebody that's like starting off sewing, because it's really helpful. And then it helps you save money on fabric, especially if you're just starting off, because you can like make all these amazing things with just buying 1 yard. So it's pretty amazing. So that's where I keep my books. And then this right here is just my like painting thing, like my little wheel that I can keep all my paints inside of. Okay, so then this is my like sewing box, and it literally has like all my everything up in there. So here, like my pens and pencils and my scissors. This is like a little thing that I use to turn. Moving on, here are my paints, my beautiful acrylic paints. Also some of the threads that my serger came with, because when you buy a new serger, it'll come with random colors of threads. So those are the ones that I didn't use. My dressmaker's ham. I actually bought this a few months back at Blick, and I think it's pretty amazing. I was using it to sew like a bustier, which I don't think I finished yet, but it's actually pretty amazing for focus. And so here are my like 2 different tacky glues that I actually don't use so often, but when I need to like glue something down, I will. Mod Podge, which is right here, and that's like more of a finishing glossy type thing. I've seen people use that for like puzzles when they want to sew them up. I use them for like paper projects that I'm doing that I want to sew, and even like when I'm doing my button making stuff. And then these are just, those 3 bottles are dyes, and then that's just like a random Pringles can that I was like, I don't think I store anything in there. I think I want to use that for like a DIY. But yeah, this is just my stuff that I own that I need to hem, fix, mend or something, which is like one of my least favorite sewing jobs because it's just so boring. Like I want to create things, I don't want to fix them. Like, oh. Okay, so looking up, you see that this KN thing, K and then N, I made those 2 things, and I made it for my like shop studio area just to sort of decorate a little bit. So obviously KN stands for KiwiNation, and I painted it myself. I got the letters from Walmart, and then I just painted them in like the colors of KiwiNation, and then bam, there goes my logo on a banner that I bought for a fashion show that I did last August. So this is like my entire logo, and then this is like our tagline. So handmade, repurposed crafts and fashions, and then that's the logo. It's kind of cute. I really love having it up and stuff because it's inspiring. And then here are 2 books that I actually just recently bought. Okay, moving on to the very, very cool part of my fabric. So let's open up this really big blue bin. Yay, fabric time. Okay, so this is like my gigantic bin of fabric. I actually just so recently cleaned it out, which I'm sure you guys are like, really? Because it's so full. Yes, I really did just clean it out. So I mean, I'm not gonna walk through the entire thing. That could be a completely different video if you guys want to see all the fabrics I have, but like this little box that is actually a box under here is filled with just like remnants of fabric, like little bitty pieces that I could probably use still. And then everything else outside of the box is usually like larger pieces. That's like a big bag of pink fox fur, which is pretty dope. So that's just like a very quick overview of something that could become very long. So I'll leave that there. And then this is my drawer of like random stuff. It's just another way of storing my things. This top drawer just has like my boning, twine, other boning, just like lots of other like structural things. This is like craziness. This has zippers, this has ribbons, this has like random bottle cap. This is just like craziness. This is the super cool drawer of all my patterns, guys. Woohoo! All my patterns. So, yep. I'll just show it to you, I guess. So that's one. Here's another one. So, yep, cakes. And then this drawer, which is probably gonna be hard to open, has all my wires and like sewing machine cables and a random bag. And I have like other bags back there to carry things in if I need them. Okay, now moving on to the really cool part of my clothing rack. Boom! And I actually just cleaned this off a couple days ago. I'm so proud. Like, since it's summertime, I have more time to do things, and this rack used to look ridiculous. Like, I had all kinds of stuff on here. I had to just release and let things go. Like, I was like, I have to let this go. I have to sell this. I have to get rid of this. Like, so starting over here, this is my measuring tape, which I use often. This is like a bag that I'm working on that I think can actually turn out to be really cool. These are just fabric yards that I have, like really cool fabric that I like. Just fabric that I have a lot of that I want to be able to continue to see because I need to do things with because I have a lot of it and I need to get rid of it. So bam, this is my favorite fabric to work with. I'm sure if you guys have seen my online store, you'll see that I do a lot of stuff with Marvel. These are my patterns that I made. Like these, the one that's on this paper, which is the paper that was over there, the shipping stuff, are patterns that I made myself. And if you want a video on pattern making, let me know. I'll show you a little bit about what I know. These are like things that I'm working on. This is like the bustier thing that I'm working on off of like a craftsy video. And this is the pattern for that bustier. This is just patterns. Okay, so then this is stuff that you guys are getting like a sneak peek. But this is stuff that like needs to be finished in some way. Like these two things are finished. They just need to be like photographed or like some way like put on the store. And then this is a bag that I just finished a couple weeks ago, which I'm really proud of because I made it with this book, which I will link below as well, like how to make all these different kinds of bags, and it's really cute. I just need to find straps for it. I'm gonna go to Walmart soon or some other like craft store and like find some really cool webbing to make straps out of. These are KiwiNation t-shirts. I have no idea what I want to do with them. I used them for a fashion show last August, so yeah. And then that's like a necklace that I made and then some random chain. These are patterns that I cut out that I need to sew and make something out of because they like need to be done. These are random clothes that this palette, random clothes that I got from the thrift store that I wanted to like redo because I like the fabric for them. And then these are like two tops like that I made out of spandex. And then in this bin, it has all my things or products that are online currently, so that way I can keep up with them when someone orders stuff. That's just some random like fluffing for pillows. These are my mannequins. And the reason why that has like tape all over it and stuff and like drawings is because I use that for most of my pattern making for like my bustier. So that's why that looks like that. And I lost the top to it. It's so sad. No. And then this is like a larger one that I have, which I actually use for when I'm making things for myself or when I like need to fit something that's like larger and it will keep falling off of that one. So yeah. I still have no idea which one I want to bring to college with me because I definitely want to bring one of them. Since I use this one more, I thought that I should bring this one, but I also feel like that one is like closer to my side, so I should probably bring that one, but I don't know. So we'll figure it out. So here's another overview of what the entire sewing area looks like. A little bit more messy now since I like opened up everything, but just so you guys can see. And bam. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.